So, are you team huevos or team raisins?
I think I'm raisins here. I'm going to start with I'm raisins, but I could be talked into some Baker always.
All right. Well, give me the reason why you're team raisins. Are you afraid of the LA Chargers secondary?
I'm a little bit afraid of that pass defense. I feel like this is going to be a big spot. Man, I wish like Bucky was fully healthy because I think this could be a smash spot for one of these running backs in this game. Yeah, I'm just a little nervous about the matchup against the Chargers here, against that secondary, I think.
All right, well, here's the reason why I'm also team raisins on Baker Mayfield. I'm ranked outside my quarterback top 12 this week in fantasy. The LA Chargers last 5 games, they're middle of the pack. Not all that impressive, but decent. Number 17 in pass EPAD. Baker Mayfield is top 5 in 5 different completion percentage categories. He's got 8 multi-TD games this season. The guy has really been spinning it, really been twirling it. Very impressive despite the injuries. And Mike Evans in practice again today due to a tender hammy. Bucky Irving receive. He's going to have him. He missed practice today, again, with that back issue. But you look at LAC, 6.56 yards per attempt is all they've allowed this season, with 220.6 yards per game as well. They have given up 620 fantasy point performances to the quarterback position, but they have allowed the 12th fewest fantasy points of QBs overall. So I think Baker is going to be on the outside of the top 12 this week. Let me ask you this. Would you rather have this player or that player, Baker Mayfield or C.J. Stroud? Who you start out of those two?
Ooh, I would take C.J. Stroud against the Dolphins. Not the best matchup, probably like outside the top 10, maybe around like 14, 15 quarterback for this week, but I would take Stroud.
I got Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield or Jameis Winston?
Give me Winston.
Yeah, I'm going to take Winston all diggity day long as well. Could be a multi-TD game against Kansas City. Last one, Baker Mayfield or Jared Goff?
Slight lean to Goff this week.
Yeah, I mean, the total's 54. I got to get a piece of some of that action. Give me Jared Goff as well. All right, let's move on to the running back position. And Tyrone Tracy going against the Baltimore Ravens. Horvat, are you team huevos or team raisins?
Oh, man. I am going to be team raisins because Tyrone – now, here's my reasoning why. Because he let me down last week, man. I thought that was an absolute smash spot. I used him on Century Sensations. $125. I was playing alternates, and he let me down. I want nothing to do with the Giants. That's my concern right here.
All right, I am, let's see, on Tyrone Tracy. Oh, very much team raisins as well. You look at Tyrone Tracy, difficult matchup. The Baltimore Ravens last 5, number 13 in rush EPAD. Tracy's got pretty good advanced analytics. 3.04 yards after contact per attempt, number 27 in missed tackles forced. But Baltimore has allowed the 8th fewest fantasy points this season. They're giving up on the year 3.43 yards per carry, 64.4 rush yards per game. That's it to the running back position, but they have given up as well 10 total touchdowns to RB. So, Tracy, I would not put in my starting lineup at a 12-team league this week. All right, head-to-head, let's do Tyrone Tracy or Rachaad White. We don't know about Bucky Irving. Who do you play?
Yeah, Rachaad White. I like that spot. Even if Bucky does go, man, how healthy is he going to be when it's a back injury? So, White for me.
Yeah, it's White. And White's been damn good even when Bucky's been on the field. So, yeah, 100% it's going to be Rachaad White. Tyrone Tracy or DeAndre Swift?
Tracy. No, you know what? Actually, Swift. I'll go Swift in this matchup.
No, I'll take Tracy, but I don't feel great about either one of these guys. Tyrone Tracy or Ramondre Stevenson?
So I kind of like this spot for Stevenson. Not like top 15, probably like right outside. I'll go Stevenson.
Stevenson, it's not remotely close. Look, the only one I would ever debate would really be DeAndre Swift and Tyrone Tracy, and all you're going to end up with is an L. Quite frankly, wherever you start doesn't really matter. All right, let's go to another running back and a guy that has definitely earned some attention off waivers this week, and that's Sincere McCormick of the Las Vegas Raiders. Antonio Pierce to come out and said he's going to be our guy rest of the season going against the Atlanta Falcons on Monday night. Are you team huevos or team raisins?
I'll be team huevos here, man. As long as he gets the touches, as long as he gets the carries, I think he might have a little. I might think he might have a little game for himself. So I'll be, especially if you're in a desperation spot, I'll be team huevos here.
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Huevos as well. Atlanta is number 12 in rush EPAD over the last 5 weeks. But you look at McCormick in the last couple of games on 32 rush attempts, 3.66 yak per attempt, sixth highest all season long. Eight missed tackles forced as well on those 32 rush attempts. So, showing power and shake as well. Atlanta giving up 4.49 yards per carry, very healthy mark there, the running back position. 119.2 total yards per game, only 7 total touchdowns, the 7th fewest fantasy points allowed to RBs this year. But I think McCormick will crack the RB2 ranks in week 15 and maybe be a key cog of getting you into the next round. All right, head to head. Sincere McCormick or Gus Edwards?
Sincere McCormick for me.
Yeah, it's definitely Sincere McCormick for me as well. Sincere McCormick or Tank Bigsby?
Ooh, that one's actually really close, man, against the Jets. I will go Sincere McCormick, though. Slight lean to him.
Sincere for me. Last one, Sincere McCormick or Braylon Allen of the Jets?
Ooh, Sincere, because I know the touches are going to be there.
It's a sweep. Break out the brooms. Yeah, it's Sincere McCormick for me as well. Let's go to wide receiver and Jamison Williams against the Buffalo Bills. Are you Team Huevos or Team Raisins?
Yeah, I'm Team Huevos. I had him in Century Sensations. 100 receiving yards, and I'm $500 richer. So I might be a crazy lunatic, but I've done this 3 times this year, and it's worked once. I'm Team Huevos with JMO this weekend.
Yeah, 100% Team Huevos for me as well. Buffalo, middling, number 19 in pass EPD over the last 5 weeks. JMO, number 34 in total air yards this season. Number 70 yards per target. Number 5 in yards to reception with 18.2. Number 12 in average yards of separation per target. You look at the Bills, 12 fewest fantasy points to the wide receiver. So it's, not the greatest matchup, but it's going to get a lot of Rasul Douglas, who has given up a 75% catch rate, 124.1 passer rate, 27th most yards of any DB in the league. J-Mo could have himself one whale of a game. Again, you want any piece of action you can get in Bills and Lions this week. All right, last one. Jordan Addison taking on my Chicago Bears. Oh, wait, I forgot to do a head-to-head on J-Mo. Let's go back to that real quick. Jamison Williams or Jaden Reed? Who would you rather have?
Jamison Williams.
And Jamison Williams for me. Jamison Williams or D-Hop?
Jamison Williams.
Jamison Williams for me. Jamison Williams or Marvin Harrison?
Kind of feel like Marvin Harrison's going to have a week. So, you know what, though? I need 100 yards. Jamison Williams for me.
It's J-Mo for me as well. Break out the brooms. Okay, now we'll go to Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Taking on my Chicago Bears. Coming off a monstrous 3-touchdown game for him. Are you Team Huevos or Team Raisins?
Team Huevos times triple, because he's going to see a lot of Tyreek Stevenson, who is the NFL's worst perimeter defensive back. So I will be all over Jordan Addison and Sam Darnold in this Monday night matchup.
Yeah, I love Jordan Addison. Team Huevos and Huevos Gigantes for me. Bears last 5 weeks, they're number 30, third to last in pass EPA defense, even with Jalen Johnson. And Jalen Johnson's really going to be blanket all over Justin Jefferson like he was in that first matchup. And when Jefferson had a season low, 2 catches for 27 yards, and Addison went off in that game. You look at Addison, 6.2 targets per game. He's got 100 or more in 2 of his last 3. He's number 8 in quarterback passer rating when targeted at 127.6. Number 31 in yards per route run. Number 12 in yards per target. Number 12 in yards per reception. And most importantly, going to see a lot of Tyreek Stevenson, who's given up the 15th most yards of any defensive back in the NFL. So I like Addison a lot.